Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Riri, and if you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty, and I'm obsessed with indie brands. Today, it's a full face of first impressions. Alright beauties, before we dive in, please don't forget to thumbs up the video if you like what you see, subscribe down below if you have not yet, turn on your bell notifications so you're notified when I upload new videos, and if you enjoy the content, please consider sharing it out. We have a lot to get to, so I'm going to make this intro very quick, very short and sweet. We're going to be testing a ton of new products to me, and new products to the market. I'm going to be testing out the brand new L'Oreal Los Angeles birthday brush set. We have some new Essence products. I'm going to test out some BoxyCharm products. I'm going to be testing the Ace Beauty palette from BoxyCharm. I'm going to be testing out the brand new Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes mascara. We have some NYX. We have the brand new launch, the Sun Soaked High Shine Highlighters from Alamar Cosmetics. I'm very excited for this. And we also have some brand new brow product from Juvia's place. So we're going to dive in. I'm first going to go in with the Georgette Klinger Marula Primer. We did receive this in our BoxyCharm this month. This is Blur Imperfections and Prepare Your Skin for an All-Day Radiant Finish with this intensely conditioning face primer. Hydrating and long wearing. This sounds right up my alley, you guys. Okay. So it is more of kind of a softer gel consistency, it appears. Feels very water-like, very, very light. I do not smell anything at all. Okay, so far so good. So far I really like that. It honestly reminds me, not quite as glowy, but it reminds me of the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum, which y'all know I love. So that is beautiful. I really, really like that. Okay, next up, we're going to go in with the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. Yes, please. It says with hyaluronic and aloe vera, it is 24-hour long lasting hydration. I did get 070 warm cashew. I got this like a month ago, but you know, of course, we moved, so it might be too dark. And if it is, we'll make it work. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up reviews on this. This color is not this color. This actually looks like it's gonna be perfect for me. So that's a little bit misleading. We'll see how dark it is upon application. I'm gonna shake it up. And Essence, of course, is drugstore pricing, very affordable. I'm going to do as I always do. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I think the color is going to be nice. As you can see, it's running slightly, but it's not super liquidous. So far the consistency is nice. I always like to take my foundations from my hand, shear them down a little tiny bit. I don't like to use more product than I need. And then I'm going to go in with stippling or stamping motions where I need the most coverage, which is right through here. As you can see, I have a lot of redness, broken capillaries, things like that. The color is just a tiny bit light for right now, but obviously, you know, it's not summertime anymore. I will lose my tan. So I think it's going to be okay. Definitely more of a medium coverage. I'm gonna add another small layer. I think definitely medium to buildable. I don't feel like it's super, super full coverage, which is fine by me. I do feel like I'm using a lot of product. I already used all that was on my hand. I don't mind that. Is, you know, a little bit more of an affordable product. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I will show you guys up close with half of the complexion done. And because I do not have a new concealer, I don't typically bring my foundations all the way up, but today I will. Okay, it feels quite light on the complexion. There is no heavy scent, no harsh fragrance or anything like that. It seems to be blending out beautifully. The color is really nice. I don't see a whole lot of hydration if I'm being 100% honest here, but it doesn't seem super matte either. I don't mind the texture or the finish of it. Yeah, that's really pretty. I do like that. Okay, let's get up close and personal. So you can see this side, there is quite a bit of redness. I have some old acne scarring. We have some broken capillaries, things like that. I think the coverage is really pretty. I don't feel like it's emphasizing any texture or anything like that. I do see it's kind of settling just a little bit in my fine lines. We get old, things happen, but I don't mind it. It's not kind of like pilling or gathering in between right here in my nose or my smile lines, which can happen a lot of the time. Okay, so far so good. We'll see how it sets down. I'll do this other side and I will be RB. All right, beauties, we are back. Next up, we're gonna go in with the Iconic London Liquid Bronzer. This is in the shade Caramel Glow and it says Sheer Bronze on it. I'm a little nervous. I'm actually gonna take the tiniest little dot because it looks quite pigmented, and I'm gonna press it right here to start with. And then I'm gonna go in with the butt end of my beauty sponge. All right, quite light, so I'm gonna use a little bit more. Again, I only used a little bit because I was a little nervous. You could also go in with a duo fiber brush or your fingertips. Okay, I don't mind that at all. I'm not blown away by it. I am now going to test out the Tarte High Performance Shape Tape Glow Powder. This is supposed to be an all-over type of glow powder, and it is in the shade Starlit. This is not a newer product, I don't think, but I've never tested it out, so I would like to. And I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Los Angeles Powder Brush L21. Y'all, look at this brush. This is the main reason why I got this collection. It looks incredible. This is super, super thick, very fluffy, very soft. I was really blown away by her first collection, like I said, aside from the foundation brush. The weight of these is nice. The handle is nice, so I'm very excited to have these. I'm going to go in very light-handed. Oh, wow, that's quite glowy. Ooh, okay. This honestly reminds me of the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I use shade medium. I'm obsessed with that. It is definitely Holy Grail status, for sure. Oh, this brush is amazing, you guys. Oh yeah, that glow is beautiful. If you have oily skin, this is most likely not going to be something you like. But I am all about the glow, honey. Give me more, 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 and more of the glow. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Ooh. All right, so far so good with everything. Okay. Next, I'll try out the L'Oreal Los Angeles L22. And it is described as a large fan brush, super soft and perfect for all over highlight, contouring, etc. And I don't typically use this type of brush, but because it seemed like it was a little bit more thick and kind of more densely packed than kind of our old school like fan brushes, I wanted to test it out. I'm going to go in with my Zoeva bronzer highlighter. This is in the shade Lumi 0.2. I'm only going to go into the bronzer shade. Ooh, I like this brush. And you could definitely obviously use this as a contour brush as well. Again, I like the shape of the handle. It feels quite a luxe. It definitely, I'm going to go ahead and say, even on just using the first two brushes I've used, they do feel better made. Not that the first ones were not good quality, but I definitely feel like she stepped it up with these, for sure. Next up is the Alamar Cosmetics. This is their Sun-Soaked High Shine Highlighter. I did get the shade La Arena. That is what the packaging looks like. And the packaging matches the unit carton. They are a cruelty-free brand. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It does have a small mirror. It does fold all the way back, which I do like. And as you can see, it's kind of a champagne-y gold, kind of a mid-tone shade. I will swatch it. Oh my god. That looks very intense. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Los Angeles L25 that is described as a large tapered highlighting brush. Achieve a seamless application of highlighters or any powdered products. I'm going to go in very light-handed, y'all, because I'm a little scared. Wow, that is beautiful. Woo! Yeah, a little goes a very long way. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. Quite glowy, but no glitter, no chunkiness. I don't feel like it's emphasizing any texture or anything, and I think the shade is beautiful. They did have 3 or 4 different shades, I believe. And that's something I really, really love about Alamar Cosmetics. They are quite inclusive. They don't come out with just like one bronzing palette or one blush palette. They have them for like fair to light, medium, deeper skin tones. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, if you like to beam from here to outer space, again, like less is more, you're going to achieve that. That is stunning. Ooh, okay, I feel like I went in a little heavy-handed kind of on everything. So I'm going to test out also today the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Setting Spray with Skin Loving Hyaluronic Acid, Coconut Water, and Aloe Vera. And it's just a little mini that I got. I love IT Cosmetics products. Oh, very fine mist. All right. Oh yeah, I like that. That smells really nice too. It has kind of a very soft perfumed scent to it, but nothing overpowering. I am just gonna take my little sponge, and I like to do this step prior to like going in with my brows and my eyes and my eyeshadow. And it just kind of sets everything down to make sure that there's no cakiness, no heaviness, no powderiness. And it makes all the makeup just kind of become one with the skin as opposed to sitting on top of the skin. I do not like that. That smells lovely. The spray radius was nice. The mist was nice on it. All right, we'll see if it does anything. Obviously, we won't know that right now, so we'll set that out of our way. Next, we're gonna dive into all these brand new Juvia's Place brow products. I absolutely love Juvia's Place. They are highly pigmented. They are quite affordable. They're inclusive. I love the brand so much. So first, we're gonna go with the brow pencil. It says I Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil, and I did get the shade Dark Brown in everything. We'll see if that's the right shade. And I will do one brow with you guys on camera, and then I'll do the other brow off camera to save some time. Okay, so standard packaging. Okay, we have our brow pencil on one end. Not quite as fine as I typically go with brow products. And we have our spoolie. I never use the spoolies in here. Y'all know this. I always use my little throwaway applicators and I bend them. I am going to test out the Literally one. I already bent it. It's the Literally Los Angeles L29 brow brush. So we're going to start with the pencil first. I always brush my non-existent brows up. And excuse me for fidgeting with my bangs, y'all, but my hair is growing out a little bit, but it's not long enough to do anything with, so yeah. I'm gonna pull my mirror a little bit closer. So I do my brows the same pretty much every single time. I kind of define the bottom part, and then lightly through here, I go in with a brow pen. They have become my favorite. The Urban Decay Brow Blade is perfection in my eyes. And then I go in and set with a brow gel. So we're gonna do this one on camera. The color is nice, and I like that it is a more firm, stiff pencil. I do not like one that is super duper creamy and super emollient. They are not my favorite. I feel like they literally just get clumped up in my brows. I don't like that. And then I come from about right here and just following with the growth of the brows, following the direction of the growth. I will follow that down. And then I kind of stop right here to begin with. And then we're gonna go in with our Literally brush. It feels nice and firm, which I like in this type of a brush. I like the color of the brow pencil. I think so far, so good. Everything's working great. All right, next up, I'm gonna go with the I Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pen, also in the shade Dark Brown. So it is a kind of short, chubby little pencil. It's a quite fine little pen, and I will show you the shade as well. And I always kind of shake them down and kind of get them primed. And I start from here and flick up and outward again toward the actual growth of the hair. And because I don't, thank God I did that, because I don't know how strong this is gonna be or how heavily pigmented, I always kind of start more out this way versus the front of my brow. And as you can see, that's quite stark and quite dark. So that is a good tip. I'm gonna take my brush immediately before this sets down. You can also take just your finger and press it into it, hold it for a second, don't smudge or move your finger, just press it on there, and while it's still wet, it will pull off that little bit of extra pigmentation. So again, I'm going to do soft flicking motions going upward and outward. I like a brow pen, especially for somebody like myself that doesn't have brows, because it just gives me brows. It makes it look a little bit softer, a little bit more natural, if you will. And then again, I'm just gonna soften it out a little bit. I think I could have gone down one shade. I feel like it's definitely a little too dark. And then we're gonna create our little brow hairs out here. Again, flicking from the bottom and kind of flicking outward. And then again, because it's kind of harsh, taking my finger and I'm gonna press. I'm not gonna wiggle my finger, I'm not gonna move it. And then you can see that it takes off the excess product. Yeah, definitely incredibly, incredibly pigmented. And I'm pretty sure I should have gone down one shade. The pigmentation here is phenomenal. I like the width and everything of the pen. I think that looks great. So let me soften that out just a touch. And then we're gonna test out the Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel, again in a shade dark brown. Again, standard packaging. Hopefully this is small. Okay, not quite as small as I typically like with my brow gels, but it's not big, so I'll take it. And then again, because I don't know how pigmented it's going to be, I always kind of err on the side of, hey, let's start out here first. Whoa, okay, I already like that. And then we'll do the inner part of the brow. I kind of screwed up a little bit, my bad. Definitely holding them up in place. We will see how they dry. So I'm gonna clean up my brow just a little bit. I'll do the other one and I will be right back. All right, beauties, you're back. Standout products, I really like them. The shade is maybe throwing me off just a touch, but that's my own damn fault. I think they're super easy to use, highly pigmented, affordable. I did go in and prime and prep my lids with my ABH eye primer, and now we're gonna dive into the beautiful Ace Beauty Floral Vintage Palette. I did get this in my boxy pop-up for very inexpensive. It does have a large mirror. Oh, hey! And I think it is very much a fall-inspired palette. So that's what we're gonna go with today. I will be using my L'Oreal Los Angeles brushes as well. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Los Angeles L26 first. It is a fluffy brush. And let's go for a fall look, of course. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with a daffodil right here. A little bit of kick up in the pan. I don't mind that. And we are going to just put this on the crease. That's just going to enable us to blend the rest of our shadows out. These brushes feel wonderful. I definitely say, again, I did like her last brushes. These definitely do feel a little bit more high quality, a little bit softer. Alright beauties, this palette is beautiful. I will say I have quite a bit of fallout on my cheeks from the shimmer shadows, so I think I could have definitely wet my brush, or you could also benefit from using like a glitter glue. Aside from that, I think it is absolutely stunning. Everything blended well together. I love the color story, of course, so highly recommend. I think this is a beautiful palette. Next, we are going to dive into the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. I got the shade Black. That is what it looks like. It kind of has like a soft matte packaging to it. of course, their logo. And I love so many of Rare Beauty's products. Some of them were a little bit meh for me, but a lot of them have become staples in my makeup repertoire, if you will. I can already say I love the wand, and it didn't seem like it came out super liquidous or super runny. I like a thicker mascara. I do like this wand as well. Alright, we will get up close. I like this. I think it definitely gives a little bit of length. I like the curl that it gives, and I like the volume that it gives as well. Alright, I like that. Is it my absolute favorite? No, but I'm going to keep testing it out. But it is definitely my preference in regard to giving a lot of curl, lift, and volume. So I like that. And it didn't have a harsh scent either. Yeah, no, that's not everything. And then last, but certainly not least, is the NYX Powder Puff Lippie in the shade Best Buds. Hopefully this goes with our look. I'm hoping I love this, and I'm hoping that it can actually be a dupe for my Clarins one, the Velvet Lip Perfector from Clarins. Whew, I love this product a lot, you guys, like a lot. So that is the shade outside of the packaging. I think it's going to be okay for the look we have. Okay, so the little puff on here is way bigger than the other one. I don't know how you're going to get a super clean lip line, but if you like the blotted kind of look or a softer look, I think it'll be okay. So you can see it's primed now and it's at the top. All right. It does feel exactly the same, very light, very much like a whipped kind of moussey type of texture. Okay, I like it. I don't like the applicator as much on this one. I'll show you the Clarins one. You can see it's more, I guess, you can see it's just a little bit more tapered. So it hugs the lips a little bit more. You can get a little bit more precise. So you can get obviously a little bit more precise with this one, but this one is just as beautiful. I feel like it feels the exact same, that kind of very, again, soft kind of whipped texture. It's definitely more of a blotted lipstick. I like it. We'll see how long it wears, of course. We will see how everything wears. I, of course, will leave a pinned comment or leave a comment in the description box. And everything that I use is always going to be in the description box, you guys. If you do happen to click on any of those links, I do earn a small commission. So thank you in advance for clicking the links. I do not think that we had any misses this time. And if you've been here before for my first impressions, it's typically 50-50. Today, honestly, other than the iconic London product, and it could have just been user error, I love everything. And I could absolutely see myself using every single product here again. I will caution you again on this. The color in the package is 2 to 3 shades darker than what it actually is. So I definitely would pay attention to that. Like, this ended up being a perfect color, and I thought it was going to be incredibly too dark on me. The L'Oreal Los Angeles brushes, especially this one, you guys, the weight on these and the handle length and everything, like, it's perfection. I literally could rub this all over my face all day long. I love it. The Tarte powder, I think it is absolutely stunning. The only thing I will say is, if I'm feeling like it's giving me basically what my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder does, and that's only $8, obviously I would say to go ahead and opt for the Halo Glow. I will use this up though. I really love it. The highlighter, a complete standout. I mean, you guys, a little goes a very long way, and it is incredibly high shine and really beautiful, but doesn't emphasize texture. It doesn't have any glitter. It's not flaky. It's not thick, chalky. I think it's stunning. I really like the spray as well. Obviously, I can't say if it's, you know, long lasting or anything. The brow products as well, I definitely went a shade too dark, but they're also a standout. And of course, at an affordable price point. The mascara I really love. I really like the NYX Powder Puff Lippie. It is quite dupeable to the Clarins one. I think I like both equally. I only like the component on this and kind of the application method a little bit better, but look at the price point here versus here. And then the Ace Beauty Floral Vintage Palette, I think it is absolutely incredible. I'm definitely going to dive into this again. I think it is an inclusive palette as well. You have some really light tones. It goes quite rich in depth and pigment as well. I think it is absolutely going to be stunning for fall looks. So yeah, you guys, we had a win. We had a 99% win here today. Can y'all believe it? Because I can't. I love you, beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.